Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Gabby Quintero. I am a photographer and director based in Manila, Philippines. And today we are at the Daily Habit studio. So Daily Habit is a hybrid self-shoot and photo and video rental studio. So I am here today because one, there is a rental later, and two, we're putting in Christmas decor today. It is the holiday, it is the Christmas season. Sorry, it's not the holidays yet, it is the Christmas season. And if you have been to the Philippines, you absolutely know that Christmas starts at the end of August. So we are a little late into the game into putting in Christmas decor in the studio. So come with me today as I decorate the studio and as I tell you as to why I started vlogging a few years ago and why I am reviving this channel. Come back ba yarn? Okay, so 5 years ago I actually started vlogging, but back then I was doing cinematic vlogs, aka very high maintenance content. So of course, eventually I felt the burnout of having to create that type of content. It really felt like I needed to fill up my days. I needed to live this kind of lifestyle, which, like, to be honest, like 5 years ago, my life day in, day out then was really just like shoots, meetings, going out and stuff like that. To be honest, like I personally don't find it that much interesting. So I just eventually just stopped shooting the vlogs. But what not a lot of people knew about, like, why I actually started vlogging 5 years ago is actually because at the time, 5 years ago, I was going through a bad breakup, and I also felt like I was going through, I wasn't going through, I felt like I was at a crossroads in my career. It felt like at some point that I needed to choose if I just wanted to become a photographer or I wanted to become a director. Like at the time, it didn't feel like I had an option where I could be both. Back then I was actually going to therapy. I felt like my brain, my thoughts were just so noisy. So yeah, I sought help, and in a way as well, the vlogs kind of became like creative therapy for me. It wasn't a prompt that came from my therapist, it just kind of came naturally to me. Once I was getting out of that rut, kind of like that black hole I was in, I felt like I was thinking to myself, why don't I document this whole process? Like, just like really document life again and just like have something to do while I also try to figure out the rest of my life. And that is why I came up with the cinematic vlogs, and it was initially called Daylight Vlog. Just a quick background, Daylight was actually the first studio, the name of the first studio I ever had, and that was back in Cubao Expo. And that is basically why I started vlogging a few years ago. But now we have a different perspective. Okay, so a different perspective. So I've been wanting to do all of these content, but I just never really knew where to put it. But also I think at the back of my head, I knew where to put it, I just didn't want to commit to it. Of course, the next few videos that I will be putting out, I will be sharing more camera gear, I'll be sharing more tips and tricks when it comes to shooting. Doesn't matter if it's for food or when we're shooting videos. Other than that, of course, I will be sharing a lot of reviews as well about not just camera gear, but also maybe stuff about maybe at least like LEDs, strobes. There's really a lot of gear that I want to talk about. And ayun nga, like hindi ko alam kung saan siya ilalagay. Like my Instagram is so focused on food and like at least like my lifestyle. TikTok, again, I wasn't really sure what else to put there. Still undecided as to like really how I want to go about my TikTok. But definitely my YouTube channel is going to be a melting pot of like all of my interests. So definitely for sure, you'll still see a lot of the vlogs. Maybe I'll do weekly vlogs, I'm not really sure yet. to be honest, I am so excited for like everything that I want to do. I honestly have not felt this excited in a very, very long time. So finally, I get to do content for myself, and hopefully there is someone like out there in the internet who will be interested in hearing at least like what I have to say, and like also at some point you guys will also be entertained. And that is pretty much it for today's video. Thank you so much for hearing out my thoughts and like everything that's in my brain. I do hope that you hit that like button and you hit subscribe, and also click on the notification bell to stay tuned for all of the content that I will be releasing. So again, thank you very much, and I will see you at the next one. Peace, 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 peace.